Yo, what's good? I'm Fire here, back from the video, and today we're going to be hopping into another college football 25 defensive video. You guys showed a lot of love on the one that I posted just 2 days ago, so we're going to bring another one to you. A lot of you guys say you're struggling on defense, so that's what we're here to do. Bring you guys some defenses that I think work pretty well. Now, this isn't going to be really a great run defense. It is going to be really more of a pass defense and a blitz, because I think that is, from what I've played so far, the best way to play defense. You don't want to sit back, let someone kill you, let someone scramble. With those mobile quarterbacks, you want to pretty much allow them no time, them to force the ball. Now, can you get beat deep? You can. It depends on personnel, but I think this is the best defense. It forces people into mistakes, and from what I've played, I've had the most success with it. So we're bringing it from experience. Now, we're just in Alabama defense. This is the dime rush formation. It is in a ton of playbooks, too many to name, but it is in a lot of playbooks. Chances are it's in your favorite playbook. Otherwise, you could run dime normal. It is a very similar, a little bit worse defense. Dime rush is going to be what you want to do. Now, personnel-wise, get your fast corners in this slot position. Did I do that? I did not, but fastest corners being in the slot would be better. These guys are going to be the blitzers. Your user is going to be this middle guy, of course, so that is what you're going to want to take advantage of. Now, dime has been one of my favorite defenses last year in Madden, and this year it is really good as well. So we're going to come out in DB blitz, and for example, we're going to start out in a gun trips kind of look. We're going to be running the gun tray. Now, it's going to be a simple man blitz. All you're going to do for the first setup is just press, and then all you have to do really here is just hover over the line of scrimmage with this player. Now, again, you're not going to blitz this player. You're going to be using him to user. So you're going to kind of snap the ball here. Boom. And there you see some decent pressure. Again, this is pretty much a six-man protection because the running back is in pass protection. He's in a check and release, but he does actually pass protect. So you see number 2, he does pass protect. If he wasn't pass protecting, we would have, how many players would we have gotten free on this play? 3. Now, number 10 is not a guarantee to get free on every play, but really you want this player, this outside corner. I don't know his name. I don't know their names, but you want him to be the player to get free, which he does. Obviously, the running back over here does a good job. He picks up this corner. That's fine because we sent the extra guy. Now, again, with our user here, it is important. You stand here. You see we occupy the center. We force this left tackle to scoot over just a bit. This guy right here, he scoots over just a bit when the ball is snapped. Just a bit, a little slide to the right here. That's going to prevent him from being able to get over and actually pick up the corner. So ultimately, it is a little bit better to have that corner blitzing from so far outside, because if he was inside, the tackle would actually have a decent chance of picking him up. So again, I would also put your user on a blitz, even though you're not blitzing. You want to put him on a blitz, hover over here, boom. Now, will it work every play? It won't. It's no guarantee to work every play. I'm not going to sit here and say that it will, but on occasions, you're going to get pressure of some kind. And blitzing this many people, it gives you a chance to get pressure in some capacity. Now, again, you see there, very quick pressure. Obviously, let's send the running back out on a little flat route, like so. And if that is the case, then obviously, you're going to be getting screaming pressure. Take a look at that pressure, how fast it got there. Is there really any hope of throwing anything against this kind of a defense? There is not. Now, of course, with your user, you would be taking that responsibility. I was watching the blitz, so it was kind of frozen. But take a look at this 22. Now, he gets bumped, but he gets there really quick. The center actually slides over like he's literally on ice. Obviously, over here, this guy gets through. Perfect. Right tackle is going to slide over. So the protection will change depending on how things are. But, I mean, overall, just for running this blitz stock, being able to get this much pressure is absolutely nasty. I mean, look at the pressure that we just got right there. We didn't get it. And this was with the six-man protection. It wasn't the corner, but it's going to be better if it's not the corner, because this guy is going to get really quick pressure. Boom. I mean, who are you really throwing the ball to? Absolutely nobody. So that is going to be nasty. Now, am I going to sit here and say that this is good run defense in any stretch of the imagination? I am not. Let's run the ball here. Inside zone. Inside zone. Now, Was a good run defense there? Yes. Is it always going to be good run defense? No. Personnel matters. Teams matter. We're using Alabama. We have a good D-line. Let's say we sit back with our user. We run the ball. So you can see it's not good run defense. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's good run defense at all because I don't want to mislead you guys. It is not good run defense. It is really only good pass defense. Now, if he's running the ball heavy, what can you do? You could pinch this D-line over here. Yes, you could. You could pinch the D-line. Maybe you want to try and like shoot a gap from over here. So you start over here. You try and shoot the gap like that. Now, what does this do to your blitz chances? It doesn't really help them in a great way. Now, you kind of want to be hovering. It makes shooting the gaps a lot tougher if you're hovering. Shooting the gaps, if he's running the ball from here, would be a lot easier. So you send the blitz. We end up getting like a block shed or some sort. Again, the running back would pick him up. So if the running back was blocked, we wouldn't really get pressure without the block shed. So obviously your blitz becomes a lot worse if you go ahead and pinch this D-line here. Now, let's say you start over here. You want to kind of gap shoot like this. Could you? You could. Again, you see the pressure, not good. We end up hitting a dot. Boom, we're in the open field, and that's a big gain. So obviously when you're playing cover zero, it's going to be a very high risk, high reward. Now, how do you eliminate that? So going back, another way that you could actually kind of run this blitz is to go with a little cross man action. Maybe you want to send that other corner. You could. So if we send this other corner, in situations, things will be better. So I would test them out. That's an option you could do. If you want to play a heavy coverage, which is something that I would definitely recommend, some kind of a bluff blitz, you could. What I would recommend with the bluff blitz is I would immediately man up these players, and then you could go with like an inside third over here. You're still rushing 4 people with your user. You now have free range to run wherever you want. Let's say you go curl flat over here. Boom. So now, what does the player look? It looks the exact same. You could even shade over the top so that you don't get burnt deep. Boom. Player looks the exact same, and who's open? Absolutely nobody. He's caged, and that is a good, really good way to bluff this defense. Again, you're not going to want to blitz every single play. You're going to mix it up, and I'm going to post a video eventually of that cover 2 blitz that you guys saw in the beginning, because that is a very good play to mix with this one. Now, let's say you just want to blitz one player. Could you do that? You could. So let's say we just man up this running back. Now, with my user in trips, it's a little risky. Do we really want to put the pressure of defending the running back with our user right here? Probably not. So let's say we don't do that. We still get pressure. That's a 6-man protection. That was a 5-man blitz. We still get pressure. So that outside guy, is he there? Is he helping? He is. But you see there, he doesn't really affect the blitz a whole lot. Again, the hover is going to be key with your user. Being able to stand here, get these players to slide a bit is going to be kind of crucial for your blitz. And I will switch formations in a bit here, but I just wanted to show this blitz with, again, 5 people blitzing. Now, again, it looks like 6, but with your user, you're not really blitzing. Now, is that going to work every time? No. It's certainly working a lot of the time. That was, again, 5-man against 6, and we get it through. So that is just a really solid way. Again, I'll show the bluff blitz, though. So if you're running this bluff blitz, you could even, again, I like this guy being there, able to be in coverage. So maybe we even just man up the linebacker over here on the tight end. We man up, or maybe we man up him on the line. We could do something like this. Now, it's not as good of a bluff blitz, but could you run coverage like this? You could. We'll throw our user in this. Could you run a bluff blitz like this? You could. Now, you kind of want to be hovered on the line of scrimmage to make everything look the same, but could you run a play like this? You could. You see A gets a little bit open there. Everything else is defended really well. And again, Utah, they're not great, but they do actually have pretty high overall players. So this is a pretty solid team overall. Now, as far as other formations, let's say we go to, now this playbook isn't great for Utah here. Gun way off trips. What is this? Is this like a U trips? Okay, this is a little bit different. Now again, obviously formations will affect how the blitz runs. I like it heavy against something like a trips. I want to go to a tight way off. Let's go to tight way off here. Now, something like tight Y off. We're just going to set everything up the same. We're going to blitz. Now you see it's going to be more slot pressure because it's a compressed set. So again, I'm just going to probably shade over the top here. I have the responsibility of defending the running back. Boom. And that was fairly instant pressure. So again, we rushed 6 against a 5-man protection and we got 2 people home. That is perfect. Just really good blitzing there. You see the center box, nobody. We work over. Now, could he snap throw the drag? He can, but he's picking up short gains. And again, could this have been a fumble? It could have fairly easily been a fumble. So again, we'll press. I'm going to go back to this tight Y off, which is a very, very good formation, by the way. I ran this heavy, I think, when I can't remember what team I used. Maybe University of Arizona. This formation is absolutely money. I might make a video on it, honestly, because I was cooking people out of this formation. So let's block the halfback. Now we block the halfback. You see a lot of the pressure. It doesn't become as good. So if you notice him blocking the running back, this is when you back out. If he's blocking 6, we're not blitzing because the risk is not there. So if you notice him starting to block his running back, you either put 1 extra guy in coverage, just simply like this. Now we have 1 less guy. Let's just go curl flat. I don't want to worry about the left side of the field at all. We throw him in a curl flat. We throw that at 10 or 15 yards. I don't have to worry about that at all. Now I just have to worry about the running back and lurking over on other stuff. We send 1 guy. We get the pressure there. So that's an option. Again, I would recommend blitzing the guy on the left in this case, but you have choices on the table. So again, let's man up the halfback over here. Now we have total freedom to do anything with our user. So we blitz that guy on the left, snap the ball, work over here. And again, it's not going to come through every time. Obviously, if they have a good left tackle or an agile left tackle, that could help. So you do want to mix it up. Maybe you still send edge pressure, but maybe you throw this X guy in a curl flat or something. You could mix it up in creative ways for sure. So we play a coverage kind of like this. And again, this is still a 4-man rush, so you're still going to get decent pressure, although it may not be instant. And it's still putting a little pressure. Now, honestly, with the edge pressure, one of the metas in this game is QB scrambling. Without even getting pressure at all, getting sacks, you're going to be preventing the quarterback from scrambling. And really, that's doing a job in itself. So that's going to do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below. Let me know if you want to see part 2 of this scheme, which would be that cover 2. And peace. I'm out of here.